Welcome back to Skyrim Survival Adventure. I've ran all the way back to Skyrim.
That spell looks dangerous.
Since
Keep
last
your distance.
episode. Hey, I have your sword.
You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months. You took on all those bandits yourself? Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you in honor of his memory.
Cool.
Right then.
Oh yeah, and I shopped with the caravan and they had chokeweed, which I haven't eaten before. So now I have that. I would have to cross-reference with the wiki to make sure if I've gotten all of them.
Need a ride?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I have to go to Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Keep your distance.
I'm quite pleased that we're back to business.
Don't talk all at the same time. Anthor, did
nothing illicit
I...
going on here, Archmage.
No, I
You can
don't
be quite
have
sure of
whatever
that.
you wanted.
I'm sure you've made notes.
Sergius,
Not as dumb as you look.
here's the item you
I'll
wanted.
add it to the list of things I need to take care of. Thank you.
Urag,
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
here's the book you were looking
Looks
for.
like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you.
Do you have your stuff for sale on you?
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
Okay,
All right, then.
I'll just not pick up a new quest right now. Did I have anything else to do here? 12 day of freight.
If you ever need some. I've spent a long time building up a list of contacts for goods from all over Tamriel.
Good for you. Hi.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
I've taken care of the disturbance.
Very good. I'm sure the Jarl will be quite pleased. Pleased enough to justify the significant amount of gold offered to the college to rectify the problem. I think it only fitting that the Archmage personally receive a large portion of the reward. Well done.
I think that's all my business at the college. I'm just gonna leave the Staff of Magnus in the safe in the Archmage's quarters again. And eat. And sleep. A dog? What's a dog doing here? Stray dog? Hi? Wait here. Follow me.
Help!
Ah, I hit my dog. It seems to have some sort of restoration effect. Maybe you have that, It's time for you to go back home, dog. Yeah, go home. Even though I have no idea which house all of these stray dogs are accumulating at. More fighting? Troll this time? No? Where is it? There it is.
I love a challenge!
Let's see. Mount Anthor. Probably more like this way. I just remember when Skyrim was new, the stray dog encounter, you could actually talk to it. As in, you said some sort of dialogue about, are you all here? Something like, are you here by yourself or all alone or something? I'm probably gonna have to eat some warm food. I remember this place. One of 2 or 3 places where the skeletons come to life. Which is why it helps to take their weapons. Okay, right up there. And there's no dragon? Oh, the dragon's not at Mount Anthor. Cool. Is there any place I can get warm around here? nice whistling mine. But I was gonna kill the dragon. What were they fleeing, I wonder? And was it the dragon that killed them? Uh-oh, ice raids. With how freezing I am, those could have been really dangerous. A vampire? You're busy. Oh. Cold. Let's go. For a moment there, I thought the wolf was going to be smart and not run into fire. Where's this supposed dragon? I don't see a dragon. Maybe the quest is glitched.
Look! Bakur!
No dragon. What do we do about that?
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous
I
magic
guess
like that.
I'll
Aye.
try pausing the recording and checking on the wiki to see if there's something I can do to fix the quest. Okay, got it.
Now that was a battle.
It wasn't though, because the dragon was gone. You fought well.
Thank you, for the glory of the
Yeah, blah
companions.
blah blah.
I'm going to stay a while. Rest among these bones. This creature honored us with its life. I will honor him.
So that was a waste of an episode. What does it say? Talk to Vilcus. It didn't talk to Vilcus. Oh, okay. He hadn't finished talking yet.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Okay, do I have anything else in the area? I guess it's... Blackreach. Hopefully I can just hop in via the lift. Yes. Because now I have this. Oh, Sindarian. His field journal. Fourth era 58. Second seed Midas. I've spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of the Nirnroot, yet I still feel unfulfilled. The trilling sound this strange herb emits seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets. Even after a generous and indomitable traveler became a field collector in my stead and provided me with 5 score of the Nirnroot, I was only able to muster what I consider a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger and whet my appetite for the solution. It wasn't until over 50 years later that the answer to my prayers was carried into my basement workshop at the Westfield Inn. The first thing I heard was the familiar tone, that unmistakable warble unique to the Nirnroot. But when I turned around, my heart leapt and a chill ran down my spine. This was indeed a Nirnroot, but of a variety of likes which I have never seen. The herb was awash in a spectacular array of red hues, each leaf seemingly emblazoned with innumerable variations of crimson. I couldn't move. I was completely transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Nirnroot with such a unique property. After an awkward silence, I finally managed to stammer out a few questions to the traveler who had brought me this treasure. He told me his name was Obeth Arnesian, a treasure seeker from Skyrim. Apparently he had been exploring a vast subterranean network of ground caverns called Blackreach, and had stumbled across what he dismissed as a noisy red weed. His expedition was largely unsuccessful, and he didn't want to leave the caves empty-handed, so Obert picked one of the Crimson Nirnroot to bring home. He said that it took some time, but eventually he was pointed my way, and that perhaps I'd pay a fair price for it. Before I could gather my wits and ask anything else, Obeth offered to sell me the Crimson Nirnroot sample, a map showing me how to find Blackreach, and a strange key needed to break its outer defenses. It took me mere moments to decide. Obeth left Skingrad 1,000 septims richer, but I would have easily paid 10 times that amount to obtain the sample alone. It took a year of planning, but I was able to pack up and sell my workshop and make my way into Skyrim. Before delving headfirst into Blackreach, I knew I needed to set up a new laboratory, but wished to do so in seclusion. After making inquiries at the College of Winterhold, of which I was an honorary member, I was directed to speak to Avrusa Sarethi, a student of botanical alchemy who had a small farm near the city of Riften. By bartering my knowledge of Nirnroot cultivation, I was able to secure Sarethi Farm as a launching point for my field research. I kept the knowledge of the Crimson Nirnroot a secret from Avrusa, but imparted everything else I knew to her, in exchange for her hospitality. A few months passed, but I was finally ready to enter Blackreach. I used the attunement sphere that Obeth had provided and descended into the depths. My goal was to gather enough Crimson Nirnroot to produce my greatest alchemical creation to date. I was certain it would take at least 30 of them to provide the necessary catalyst. This brings me to the present. My initial I'm losing the ability to speak. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Nirnroot has a similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of symbiotic relationship with the enormous fungi that inhabits Blackreach. It's my guess that the fungi itself is a source of water, absorbing it from the moist subterranean air like a sponge. This provides the ideal environment for the Nirnroot to grow. Unfortunately, the Crimson Nirnroot appears to have a vastly shortened lifespan, and they are in no way plentiful down here. Gathering 30 of them will be quite a challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. Ha ha ha! I still want to keep playing. What is it now?
Thus.
I really should get around to learning the rest of that shout. Wonder what it... There's a fishing spot! Well, I'm going to end the episode here, and then I'm gonna do some fishing. Thank you for watching, and I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be back.